What's going on, you guys? Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell button. We over here on Bushido Boxing TV, right? This is where we at for now till things get squared away on the main dojo. Of course, this dojo will probably gonna be built up by then. But yeah, man, this is where we at. Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia is a fight we've been talking about amongst the Spence and Crawford fight. And now Tank Davis came out with a cryptic tweet saying something like January 7th. We heard a few weeks ago from Ryan Garcia's dad that this thing was agreed. We seen that Ryan Garcia Tank was going back and forth, and Tank Davis acknowledged that Ryan Garcia agreed to everything. It looked like this fight was going to happen. But then there became some type of hiccup. We heard a major obstacle that came in the way. And now there's been revealed that this obstacle is, well, Dazn wants to get in on this fight. Now, most people that's actually talking about this topic will say, well, Dazn really don't want the fight, or something to that effect, or why do they want to get in on the fight, etc., etc., etc. Everything in favor of Showtime PBC, right? But your boy Bushido is looking at it from the boxers, because over the years, you see Dazn seems to have endless amount of money. They just throwing money around. They just continue to do so. Showtime PBC, not so much, right? You heard a lot of things that really fans shouldn't even be hearing about. But of course, us boxing nerds, we hear about this stuff and it spreads like wildfire throughout the community. You're hearing that Showtime, it ain't looking good for them. Guys like Adrian Broner came out and tell you it ain't looking good for them. Paramount Plus is supposed to be submerging with Showtime or whatever, right? All this other stuff you're hearing. Plus the fact that everything's been on pay-per-view. Seem like the fighters are essentially fending for themselves, etc., etc., etc. These are things that fans are noticing. But when you look at Dazn, you're not necessarily having those problems. However, Dazn is exclusively an app. It hasn't been around as long as Showtime. Showtime has been around, rivaling HBO for years. But things ain't what it quite used to be for Showtime boxing, if I'm honest. And they probably don't believe that this fight with Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis is as big as Dazn thinks it is. Now, this is a huge fight for Dazn. And Ryan Garcia is one of Dazn's star fighters. Showtime PBC, Gervonta Tank Davis is one of their star fighters. But I don't think Showtime believes this fight is as big as Dazn do. So this is my suggestion. Do business with Dazn. Build that bridge with them. Right? Because if the fighters want to get paid, because I look at it from the fighter standpoint. I know some guys on here are on the payroll of Showtime and the payroll of PBC, payroll of Top Ranking, etc. I'm looking at the fighter standpoint. If it benefits the fighters for Dazn to do business, and if everything starts, the boxing starts checking, everybody gets well compensated. All the numbers are looking right there. Let's get on with this fight. See, you got a lot of people that's going to kind of go against the grain with this. I have no reason why. I have no reason to explain to you why that people will go against this. Dazn and Showtime. I think that'll be a great thing. I think all these boxing networks, I think these promoters, I think everybody needs to work together in the sport of boxing. Because the UFC is kicking ass. Because when Adesanya, the dude from Lagos, Nigeria, that fights out of the way in New Zealand, he stole the show the past weekend. Nobody was really checking for boxing like that. Everybody was more interested in what happened with the Adesanya fight, a UFC fighter. Sold out crowd, etc., etc., etc. Pay-per-view. They doing numbers over there. And in order for boxing to do numbers, they have to work together. Boxing is more like the Wild Wild West, though. It's more like the Wild Wild West. You got some entities that work together. You got Top Rank and Dazn. So they'll let fighters cross-promote and come through, and you see Dazn and Top Rank working together at times. Maybe not for a cross-promotion fight. Dazn wants in. That's just the word. Dazn wants in on this fight. Should they be able to get in on this fight with Ryan Garcia being one of their main star fighters? I say give them a shot. I say do a co-promotion with Dazn and Showtime. Showtime, we've been hearing that they running out of money. This is what they're saying. I'm just a messenger. This is what people have been saying, that they running out of money. Adrian Broner said it's not looking good over there. I'm getting up out of here. I'm going to Black Prime over there with Bud Crawford. We about to get the bag over there with Buddy Bags. Get up out of there, right? You heard a lot of things over the years. Tank Davis mad about his money. AB come out, oh man, they ain't paid my little brother yet. You know, like, it's a lot of shit. And I think if it benefits the fighters over there for them to do business with Dazn, then do it. If Dazn seems like they don't run out of money, it just seems like they don't. And Floyd Mayweather, he just fought Dazn on Dazn. Floyd Mayweather's a Showtime guy. He's a PBC guy. But he's over there fighting on Dazn. So yeah, Dazn clearly got the money. They got the resources. They got the connections to make some things happen. But also, Dazn isn't as popular as Showtime. So I think they can complement each other in this and make the fight for boxing. We already dropped the ball with the Spencer Crawford fight in 2022. I believe it's going to happen in 2023 if both guys successfully get past their next respective opponents. But a fight like this with Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, one would say Ryan should just be able to go to Showtime and make it happen, right? Go over there and do what he got to do and make it happen. But unfortunately, the reality of the situation is Dazn wants a piece of that. And that's just what it is. They're going to want a piece of that. Could you be mad at Dazn for wanting to get in on this? Maybe Dazn believes that this fight could be a bit bigger if they work together. But Showtime probably don't think it's going to be enough money for everybody. So this is a huge obstacle in preventing a fight like this between Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. It's a fight that needs to happen. It's a fight that should happen. Tank Davis is 28 years old now. He's closer to 30 now than he was to 20. Ryan Garcia is still closer to 20 than he is to 30. The clock is ticking. They need to make this fight. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.